So I want to go over some trades that I took earlier this morning. Just a quick explanation. For some reason, my bias changed. So in the last video I made yesterday, I said that I was looking for buy opportunities after a break and retest of this bearish trend line here, this purple one. Well, I was so zoned in on lower time frames that I didn't even recognize that this was what I was waiting on. This purple little circle right here. That's what I was waiting on. So let's go down to lower time frames. All right. So yesterday night, I don't know what possessed me to do it, but I started entering a lot of sell positions right within here. I don't know why I started doing that, but I did it. Then this happened, and I didn't even notice that it happened. I was not following price. Okay. After that, I noticed price got up here and I started to enter sell positions. But the thing is, price kept printing more and more levels of support that did not get a break and retest. So you got all these levels, right, that just keep getting, it just kept creating new levels. It just kept creating new levels, and I didn't see them. By the time it got up here, I knew that I messed up. So when I started to see this right here, let me pull this down real quick. When I started to see this happen right here and along this trend line that I drew, when I started to see that, I knew that I messed up. So knowing me, I probably put some more sell positions. I don't know what was going on with my psychology during London session, but maybe I should not have traded London session. I know that London session provides a lot of opportunities, but for some reason my mind wasn't clear. So I just kept taking sell positions. And then when I got up here, I noticed that I had this level previously marked off, and I decided to enter sell positions. And this trade that I have here actually put me pretty close to break even for the day, because all those sell positions that I placed, I was taking hits to my account. So let's kind of go over this trade, and then we'll double back on all of my mistakes here, and we'll talk about what it is that I can do going forward. So if we come all the way down to a 1 minute chart, where I have these bright lime green lines labeled, these are 2 entries. I think this one here was a 0.05. This one right here was a 0.10. And then I think down here, I put like a 0.02. So for the size account that I have, yes, I was over leveraged, but I was really, really confident in this particular trade just because I knew that I had created on a 1 hour chart, right? I knew that I had created, and I'm sorry for the mess, but I knew I had started creating this channel here, the purple lines that I drew up yesterday. And also I knew it was at a level of daily resistance, because it had many touches here in the past, even though it broke above, but it came back down. Also, another confirmation that kind of gave me more confidence in taking a sell position was if I turn on this indicator, we were moving into like a NY reversal zone. So this is like between 8:30 to 9 o'clock or so, like that, Eastern time, or 10 something Eastern time. I had already entered a position here. So if we go down even lower, right? Let's go down even lower. Let's go to the 1 minute chart. So 1 minute chart, I had drew up this bullish momentum trend line. I got a break of it, right? Price started to consolidate a little bit. It came back up and it retested that area. I entered, okay? Price jumped down. It broke this level of support, and I entered another position, but I didn't think to wait for a retest. So but I stayed in the position. So it came back up, retested, and then the rest is history. It just shot on down. And this is the type of trades that I should be taking. These are the type of trades that I should be taking. If I see them in London session, cool, but I need to start taking more trades during New York session, even if I'm at work, right? Even if I'm at work, if I see it, if I feel confident, I can take it. So, man, I was pretty happy to be able to bring my account back up to close to break even. I can't really tell what price is going to do for tomorrow. Right now, I'm just going to allow price to do whatever it's going to do with an Asian session. And then later on this evening, I'll come back up, mark up these charts. And more than likely, I'll start to record what it is that I think will happen. I record it in my journal and I record it here on this YouTube channel. Lastly, let's go back to where I messed up today, taking all those sell positions, right? One thing I'm noticing that I'm not doing is every time I get on a chart, before I start to take a trade, I need to see what it is that has already happened. Like I need to go down on these lower time frames and I need to mark up any break and retest of trend lines. I need to mark up support and resistance levels. So for instance, let me delete this. So for instance, like you see how this right here, right? This particular black line, lower time frame. This was the level that I was waiting to really be broken to confirm, be taking buys. But also down here, if I would have simply paid attention to this break of this purple bearish trend line and the retest of it, and then price continuing to respect this black bullish trend line that I have here, I would have seen multiple opportunities to get into buy positions. Now, one thing I am seeing that my eyes are seeing right now, right? I see that price has broken this bullish trend line here. So price could possibly come back up within here and retest this and then continue to go down. So we could get a retest of possibly this level here. That's what we're looking at right now. I'm looking at this particular trend line here. We already got a break of it. So one retest. Price could just simply retest this little area right here. But if not, I expect it to retest this here and then come down. Now, one thing that it could do is it could continue just going up. It could respect this particular level here that it's bouncing from and just continue going up. But who knows what could happen. I mean, price could even come back down here and retest this here that it hasn't retested yet. It could come back down and retest that. So I could see that play too. But that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. We'll let these trades play out. If I get knocked out, I get knocked out. I document what happened. And if price continues to trade all the way down here, then I'm just going to let those two runners run, because those are runners right now. And I'm not really concerned whether I lose money on those or whether I gain money on those. I just want to see what it is that price wants to do. So that can kind of give me a perspective of where we're headed this week. So that's this video, and we will be back tomorrow or the day after, depending on if I trade or if I even look at the charts. And yeah, we'll get back and have these little conversations again. So lastly, like I said, the only things that I think I really need to focus on right now is to decrease the mistakes. That's real big. Decrease the mistakes. And increase my awareness. So one of the things that I can do to increase my awareness is things like this, like pay attention to what price is doing. Is price creating levels of support as it's moving? Is price breaking through resistance as it is moving, and vice versa? Is it tearing through support and respecting resistance? Like, what is price doing? I need to know that at all times as soon as I get on the chart before I even decide to take a trade. So that will allow me to have something to do when I come and look at the chart, versus waking up first thing in the morning and looking at the chart and being like, oh, I see something, and then take a trade. No, if I do this little routine, if I build this muscle, do this little routine of identify support and resistance within price action, then I feel like I'll be able to be a little bit more patient in taking trades and be a little bit more efficient in executing. So that's all I got for today. If you want to continue going along this journey with me of trading this year, this experiment, right now we're in week 1, this is day 2, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. You can hit the like button if you like some of the things I'm talking about in any of these videos, and just keep rocking with us. Peace.